Hi everyone, Pierre Paul here. I wanted to shoot a quick video because I came across a great new resource. And by the way, I'm reattaching the link with all the resources that I previously shared with you, with all various links to federal programs, the lender's requirements, and as such, because I'm going to add a couple of resources that I'm going to talk about to you today, namely a great document. It's called Prospective Commercial Real Estate in the Time of COVID-19, prepared by probably one of the best mortgage brokers in Canada, Canada ICI. So I wanted to share this one in addition to the other ones that I released previously, because this one, it's called like Seeing Both Sides. And I think it's quite valuable that as investors, we need to see both sides, not just our side as investors, but also where the lender, what's the perspective that lenders are coming from, all right? And they're actually soliciting comments as well so that they too, as mortgage brokers, see our side very well. So I encourage you, the link is posted, as I said, on the list of resources that I've been sharing with you and updated from time to time. But the first one, first section in Canada's ICI document here talks about the sentiment in the marketplace. And I just want to read you one sentence. Since the week of March 9th, we've seen significant retrenchment of capital as lenders across the spectrum, from institutional capital to private funds, begin to pivot towards a very defensive posture. So if you have any deal ongoing, or you intend to refinance, and refinance, I think I shared with you that might be a bit difficult, but any interaction you're going to have with your lender, they are starting to be more on the defensive, all right? Which means what? You need to be extremely well prepared. I have one loan myself that's simply renewing, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm lining all my ducks. I don't want to waste the lender's time because they're overwhelmed with calls from people who want to defer their mortgages and so on. So you got to be extremely well prepared. So the Canadian mortgage market remains extremely cautious. While most lenders are scaling back traditional loan-to-cost or loan-to-values, again, they're being very conservative. We continue, that is Canada ICI, to have recent success with new construction and term financing. All right, so the mood, the sentiment is changing. Now they're addressing mortgage deferrals as well. So remember, this is not forgiveness of principal or interest, right? Because the interest will continue to accrue. But what they're saying is one certainty is that stagnant or declining real estate values in combination with impaired asset cash flows have already increased the loan-to-value risk for a lender. So as investors, we need to understand that when we approach our lenders, which may just be flattening the risk curve, all right, by using an analogy to flattening the COVID-19 contamination curve by deferring payments without accrual cure, an actual cure. So let me reread this again. It's just flattening the risk curve by deferring payments without an actual cure. So it's not solving problems necessarily. So again, they're recommending, in terms of being prepared, what lenders will expect from you, a demonstration of hardship, which means what? Right now, if you have a property manager or if you manage your properties yourself, you should be documenting the hardship that you're experiencing or may be experiencing. If, like me, most of your tenants already paid your April rent, may not be the case in May or June, right? So, but you need to demonstrate that if you want to get a mortgage deferral, that you're suffering a hardship. So if your tenants are not paying rent, why? You need to get something in writing from your tenants indicating why they're not paying rent and that it's COVID related. Proof of hardship at the sponsorship level if this applies to you. An updated rent roll, operating statements for all properties owned by the borrower and the guarantors, financial statements for the borrower, including a year-to-date operating statements, bank statements for the borrower, etc., etc. I've mentioned these things before, so that's the same thing. What you need to understand: how is CMHC viewing mortgage deferrals? As we said, they're just deferrals. They're not forgiveness, right? Interest will continue to accrue. So, but if you face a delay or a default under the terms of the certificate, that is CMHC's COI, Certificate of Insurance, the investor, as an investor, you have the option of a recourse through CMHC as providing a certificate of insurance or asking for a deferral, mortgage payment deferral. What else is in this document? Pricing. So obviously, a large portion of the mortgage market is electing to pause underwriting new business at this time. So this is the kind of situation you're facing. And if you haven't done so yet, please join us on my Facebook page at multifamilyinvestingcanada.com and ask to join the Facebook group, because I'm answering a lot of these questions in my private Facebook group. With regards to that, I'm warning them about really making sure that they line up their ducks and that they're documenting everything. But that's what you're facing, all right? So, but there's still some amazing rates. Yesterday, I got a call from one of my graduate students who's actually renewing also, and he's going for a CMHC insured, loan this time because it was a conventional loan, and he's getting an incredible CMHC insured rate, somewhere between 1.65% interest to 1.9%. Very cheap money, but that's CMHC insured. And if you recall from a previous vlog post of mine, the advantage of having your deals insured with CMHC is that at renewal, there's no renewal risk. All right, the lenders may be more demanding in terms of providing some documentation, but the COI, the certificate of insurance, is valid for the full amortization period of the loan. So at renewal, CMHC will renew. Whereas if you go with conventional financing, they may not want to. They don't have the obligation to renew at loan maturity. So just some food for thought. Again, if you haven't joined my my Facebook group, now is the time, because we're starting to have pretty interesting conversations, and whatever information that I have, I feed it to you through that means. And keep an eye out. I was intent on doing some training today. I'm still learning some of the technology to have multiple people on it, probably be using Zoom, but I'm going to be doing something starting next week on cap rates. I've been giving a presentation across Canada on cap rates, demystifying cap rates. So I'll do that online for free, and I've got lots of great stuff in store. So please follow me on my Facebook page at Multifamily Investing Canada. And again, please stay healthy. And there's always a positive side to any crisis, so it's for each of us to find out what it is currently. But I'll have another vlog post on that, but use that dead time to do something worthwhile. There's lots of things out there, but I'll have some suggestions for you next week. So in the meantime, stay healthy. Thank you for watching. Cheers.